The views expressed on this holiday podcast special are those of the podcasters, any guests, and do not reflect any of the management, employees, sponsorships, or affiliates of thereof.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Do you ever feel alone during the holidays? I've been there before, and it's not a fun place to be, which is why I wanted to create a special for somebody like me back in the day. I just wish I had a listening ear, or maybe even heard stories that brightened up my time or my mood. I wanted that. So here's my gift to you. This is 12 Days of Christmas with me, DreRawka. I got some of my closest friends, and we talk Christmas. We talk about their favorite traditions and new ones as well. I hope you enjoy, and a very Merry Christmas from me to you.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Listen daily with my dad and his friends for 12 Days of Christmas. Only here on Unrestricted.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Welcome to day number 10 of Podsmas. 12 Days of Christmas, 12 Days of Podsmas, and I brought some really good friends of mine. You guys hear me talk about it every reaction video. About now, everybody's like, yo, I know the tagline. They know the name. VERITY ESPORTS, the #1 esports team of the world. I got Chandler and Mehdi here. Do you guys want to announce titles? Does titles matter to Verity?
Yeah.
I'm general director, and I go by Kenobi.
Kenobi. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm Mehdi, CEO and owner.
Boom. Yeah. You feel weird saying that?
Yeah, it does feel weird.
I can tell you feel uncomfortable when you say I'm the CEO. It's a lot of pressure, man.
It's because I feel like people put you in a certain like pedestal or a certain like thing that you have to be a certain way, right? And someone like in the esports scene, you're learning every day new things and how you even know what you're doing half the time. So when people expect you to know what you're doing, you're like, yeah, for sure, because of a title. They think that you know everything.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like you mentioned, man. It's hard when you're creating. You're on this journey too. Like, it's not like you've done this before. I mean, you've done it in certain things, but like it's all fresh and new to everybody. It's fresh and new to you, right?
Yeah,
Kenobi?
no, never done esports before, but I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
What was the game that really got you guys like excited about esports? Was there a game like maybe back in the day of Smash Bros or something? Maybe you're too young for Smash Bros. I don't know. I'm an old guy.
No, Smash is StarCraft. It's like a game that was popular in Korea in like 1999, 2000s, and I picked up on it in 2005. And since then, I've been gaming has been my thing.
What about you, Kenobi?
I think honestly, Smash Bros. Kind of got me into gaming a little bit. But kind of what got me this passion was probably Apex Legends in a weird way. I'm having a good time playing that one. Yeah,
Apex came out of nowhere.
I know.
It was just they showed up on my Xbox. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Let me try this.
I was just playing Fortnite a couple times and got tired of it because it sucked. And then this other one dropped out of nowhere, and I gave it a shot, and I've been playing it ever since. So
I think you guys, Verity Esports. I need to stop saying you guys because I am Verity as well.
You are Verity.
Verity Dre.
I don't know if you knew this, but you're listed in our roster in our website.
Hell yeah!
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
No, yeah,
nobody told me.
Yeah, we got your links and everything there in the website. You're linked as one of the members.
Man. I need to change my bio now.
Yeah.
So, Verity Esports, the #1 esports team of the world. So, I mean, there's so much that has been happening since the last time we talked on the radio, right? Yeah. What has happened between in the last year and a half, 2 years?
Wow.
I know a logo change.
Yeah, we got a new logo.
We found an Easter egg in the logo, by the way.
Get the flag to find out.
Use promo code Dre.
We've had a lot of people come and go. Logo change. New teams dropping. I don't know. There's been a lot. It's been a year. That was COVID. That was like COVID that we did.
That was like, yeah.
We had to wear masks and everything. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah. So, I mean, one thing that we've been so when we first spoke, we were working on Fortnite, and that was like our main competitive team.
Yeah.
And I wasn't happy with that. I wanted something that could win, right? I was tired of getting like, the 3rd place, 5th place, 10th place. It was cool to be in the top 10 sometimes, but it wasn't first place. It wasn't grand champions. So I decided to be like, how can I be first place in something and be really good at it? So then I looked into Valorant. This is another esports team. And I was lucky enough that I got 5 players who were extremely dedicated. They practice every single day. And we have not gone to the grand champions. Every single time we got first or second place.
Wow.
Yeah, we won grand champions or get second place.
Is it scary to just jump out and be the top right off the bat?
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like I look at it as kind of like in the radio aspect, right? In radio, I gradually had to get my ranking up, right? And it wasn't like I started and I jumped and I was number 1, right? Yeah. Or number 2 in the state. It's like gradually I'm getting there, right? But for you guys, it's like, yo, we jumped out, we got this game, and now we're 1 and 2. Always.
Yeah.
Is it hard to have that kind of expectation that, yo, we need to do this every single time?
Yeah. So, I mean, the biggest factor is motivating my players and just keeping them wanting it, right? And so it's like, is it dropping in the incentives, getting more coaches, getting more staff to be able to support them what they want to do, or maybe doing competitive, like tournaments and like in person with all of them, flying them all out somewhere to make sure we can make it happen. Most of the time just motivating them to just keep going, because I think that's the biggest issue in esports right now is people get demotivated and they don't want to keep going because they're like, oh, I'm not getting anything out of this.
Yeah.
And one thing that I tell them is I hope they fail 100 times.
Yeah.
Because if they fail 100 times, then they're gonna win once and they're gonna win the biggest thing in the world, right? And it took 100 failures to get there. So if they had a bad game or a bad scrim or something, I get excited for them because I'm like, okay, well, you did that bad. What can you do next time to make sure it doesn't happen?
Yeah.
So
I think it also helps you guys out, right? Being the leaders of this to see, okay, if they go 101, that's somebody that's committed.
Yeah.
They've lost 100 times, but 101 means, okay, let's put more effort into this person. Yeah. Let's make sure that they know that they're felt, they're heard, and let's get them on. I compliment or I applaud you guys for sticking with it because it's not easy. Not only starting a brand, but even like you mentioned, like people fall off. Stay committed to the passion. Stay committed even when those people fall off, because those people had duties, right? Those people had things that they had to do, and unfortunately, you got to find somebody else to take over that spot now.
Yeah.
Even if it's athletes, if it's people in the front office, whatever it is.
I think it really does boil down to passion, 100%. Because I would rather take somebody who's passionate for something, say coding. I'd rather take somebody who's more passionate towards coding than somebody who's been in school for it and it's kind of like, all right, I do this now. You know what I mean? Like, if they care about it, then you're going to get that much better production out of them. And so passion is a huge key.
Kenobi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you a Star Wars fan? Is that where that comes from? I've been sitting here like Kenobi.
I could say yes, but that would be an understatement. I love Star Wars, dude. Yeah. I love Star Wars. I'm a diehard fan.
When did you fall in love with Star Wars?
I've been watching it since I was a child, but I think I really fell in love with it a couple years ago. I started watching the cartoons that they have,
like Clone Wars.
The Clone Wars.
Okay.
So fire.
Yeah.
So fire, right? That kind of threw me into it, and then it was like The Mandalorian was coming out, and oh, dude, yeah, I love Star Wars.
They had a Star Wars night at Vivint last night for the Utah Jazz.
I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everybody was decked out in Star Wars stuff.
That's cool.
Sick.
Shout out to the Jazz, they got the win.
Hey, he's a huge Jazz fan.
I'm also a big Jazz fan too. Yeah.
Hey, you could have been like Stockton Kenobi.
Yeah, man, what the heck?
I didn't really think about that.
Give me your top five Jazz players, dead or alive.
Dead or alive. Okay, we got Stockton and Malone. I'm sure there are some that I don't think like Pistol Pete's alive anymore.
Oh yeah, Maravich is gone. He's gone. He's a goner.
You got Stockton, Malone.
Yo, hit that purple or that pink one for me real quick.
The pink one.
That was Maravich. Just kidding. Just jokes.
I don't know if we ever got shot.
Just jokes.
Damn.
Could you imagine? He just randomly got shot. Okay, so Stockton, Malone.
You always got Gobert, right?
Okay.
Gotta love Gobert because he grew up in the G League with us and then, worked his ass off to get where he was.
Okay.
I was a huge Donovan Mitchell fan when
Was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't root for the Cavs anymore.
No, but you can root for him.
All right, I mean that's
He
fair.
never did anything salty here.
No, he didn't. And then Jinglin' Joe Ingles.
Okay, 4.
Love that man.
Oh, no, that's 5.
That's five.
It's a random 5, but okay.
Hey, those are my favorite players, man. I mean, how are you going to go past Stockton and Malone?
So Malone, I can give you 13 reasons why,
Okay.
but I'll only give you one. And there was a subliminal message in there. Just type in Karl Malone 13 and you'll know why. Okay?
Oh, damn.
So Stockton for sure. I think Stockton's the greatest jazz man of all time. There was the anti-vax shit, but I ain't gonna go there. Stockton, greatest jazz man of all time. And then I would go, I can't throw Karl Malone there. He was a Laker.
Think so.
He went to the Lakers.
That's true.
It's kind of a weird thing that he has a statue here, but hey, all right. I would go. I gotta put Darren Williams up there.
D. Will. Why do I always forget D. Will, man?
Yeah, I put Darren. I think somebody that had a lot of impact. AK-47. When there was nobody else around, AK-47 held it down. Plus, we shared a name, different spelling, but we shared a name. I always liked Byron Russell. I don't know why.
Russell.
I've always liked that guy. I liked his style of play. It was a push. Chicago Bull fans, it was a push. And then 5. I mean, it can go. It can go anywhere. I really liked Antoine Carr. I liked his. He wasn't the greatest player, right? He wasn't a very big, impactful player. I also go with like Greg Ostertag just because of the name. And everybody hated him. He had a flat top, you know what I mean? Like a short flat top. Really random.
I'll always regret it because, I grew up like as a child in the Stockton Malone. That was when I was born. So, like, I didn't really know anything. But my dad.
When were you born, 96?
97.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Child.
No. I'm
Babies.
An adult. I'm a full adult.
I'm a big baby now.
Nah, so like we were, my dad was super into it, and then he fell off of it because he was like, "They'll always break your heart." I was like, and so I didn't really watch it during the D. Will era, and so I guess that's where my players come from.
You know what's really cool is I had the opportunity to sit down and chat with the esports team for the Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz Gaming.
I remember that.
Yeah,
cool.
Those guys are really cool, and it's cool to see where in '97 when you were born. When the Jazz are in the playoffs and Western Conference Finals, video games in NBA, if you were like, hey, we're going to have a sports team, it wouldn't have been a thought ever.
Yeah.
So you guys being a part of this culture and really being pioneers in this culture, what does that mean to you?
I mean, you can answer that.
It's exciting. I don't know, man. It's really exciting because it's something that I think Mehdi and I can both agree on is going to be huge, whether it's tomorrow or whether it's 15 years from now, you never know. But at the same time, it's something that we're so passionate about that it gets exciting to think that we're kind of there's not a lot of people doing this. There's really not a lot of people doing this. And so that makes it fun. It really makes it fun.
Yeah, one thing that me and Macon talked about is that no one has any rules set in stone yet. And we're all just kind of we're just winging it. Yeah. Like for example, his title used to be general manager, and I was like, general director sounds better.
Yeah.
And so it's just about there's no set rules of what needs to be expected, and I think that's what's awesome because I hate being in a position that I can't be creative. Right? Like I want to be able to do something that no one else has done, and most industries like that have been set in stone. If you don't do certain things, you're not gonna go very far.
Yeah.
And the cool thing with esports is I can do whatever I want and try everything I want, and it might work.
Yeah.
Right? So that's something that I enjoy a lot.
I love it when I'm on Twitter and I see a winning post.
Yeah.
I love it. It makes me feel so good.
Warms my heart.
It really does.
It's amazing to see how much interaction Verity gets. Yeah. Like the community is growing so much, and that's really dope to see. I only wish I knew how to game well.
Dude, we'll teach you.
Should I go through the boot camp?
I don't even know how to game well, so that's a problem.
Maybe that could be a vlog or something.
Oh, that'd be good. That was a good vlog.
Get Dre his first win.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
What game should I play? What's a good game? What's a good entry kind of game?
You should try Call of Duty with Gaijin.
Oh, that would be entertaining.
That'd be entertaining.
At the very least, Call of Duty, like with their new proximity chat, like
Yeah.
you can hear
Oh my
everybody.
gosh.
Keeps it entertaining.
I'm pretty good with Call of Duty. I'm okay. I'm not gonna front. I'm pretty solid. Pretty good.
Probably definitely better than I am.
I get a couple of headshots.
You know what proximity chat is?
No, what is that?
So imagine, obviously there's 150 people on the map that drop, right?
Yeah.
So imagine there's 150 people and you can hear every single person when you're near them.
What?
Yeah. That's a new COD. So it's the funniest thing ever, right? You'll run into someone and like you can see them and they'll be like, yo, leave, get away. And then you're like, where are you? And you can just talk to them, have conversations with the enemy.
Yeah, and then you're running. They're like, I'm coming to get you. And you're like, no,
What?
stop. It doesn't have to be this way. Yeah.
So what's the proximity?
I don't even know.
I think it's like a few feet, like 15, 20 feet away in the game,
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna lie. I'm more of a sports kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
Or fighting game kind of guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what the correct term is. It's not a first person shooter, but like that type of game. It's like NBA 2K or Smash Bros, right? Or Mortal Kombat or something like that. We typically had little glitches, right? Where a dude made a shot, but I'm like, yo, he's in the stands. How did he make that shot in the stands? So I'm thinking like technical wise and like with technology, how are they able to do that? Do you ever glitch out and you hear somebody across the other map?
I mean,
Does that ever happen?
There's stuff like that. I mean, Apex is so buggy.
Oh,
Apex Legends is so buggy.
You would think that it's a lot more better how
know,
long it's
dude.
been around.
They took all the devs and put. Anyways, whatever. No, so you get issues in that one every once in a while. Somebody will like heal and it'll get everybody in the lobby the same sound. You're like, what are you doing?
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It'll do that every once in a while. But
Oh, quick question. I seen this thing go viral. What's swatted? I seen this video of this dude. He was like, yo, oh man, he's on the live and he's like, yo man, I'm getting swatted.
Yeah.
He's like, the cops are outside right now. He's like, you just hear the cops, yo, get on your knees.
So
what is this?
This started back in when live streaming became a thing. So before Twitch TV, it used to be called Justin TV. And a thing was that people would accidentally show their address back then, right? Because technology wasn't as good as it is now 10 years ago. They would show their address accidentally or somehow someone would get their IP address and they would call the cops and say like, hey, this person is doing something bad. Like
they've got a girl in here.
They got a girl in
shoot
here.
her or something like that.
And then the cops come and SWAT. Like a crazy story that actually happened was this guy was playing online with this other guy and he pissed him off. And then he was like, I'm going to SWAT you. And the guy didn't live in that house no more. So he's like, go ahead, do it. I don't care. So he actually called the cops and said, hey, my dad has everybody hostage and like he shot my mom or something, right? And so the cops show up like, guns blazing, SWAT team and everything. And then the family that moved in there was sleeping. So they heard a bunch of noise outside. So the dad gets scared and gets his pistol.
Oh shit.
And goes out, and as soon as he points the pistol, it's a bunch of cops, and the cops think that it's the dad.
Oh no.
So they shot and killed him. And because of a joke, like people are dying.
Oh my god. This is a serious thing.
It's a serious thing. Like
It's illegal.
It's illegal.
100% illegal.
Yeah, because
well, it's illegal to falsely call the cops, right?
yeah, like recently it happened to a streamer called Aiden Ross. He was streaming and a racist guy came in live, said, I don't want people of color in your stream. He said, if you have them, I'm going to SWAT you. And then obviously he defended, he's like, that's stupid. Like, why would you say that? And he swatted him for it. And, he had a video of him like seen out his window and you see all the police officers come into his building.
How do you prevent this? Like, how do you make sure people don't know your address?
I mean, you can contact the police, I'm sure, at some point and let them know, like, hey, this is where I live. If you get in, I mean, but also at the same time, I don't know.
VPN.
Even if they show up to your house like 3 or 4 times, they still have to do it. Like,
Yeah, of
they
course.
still have to do
It's
it.
a threat.
Yeah.
You never know. So
It's the
I don't
one
know.
time that they take it as like loosely. It could be the real thing.
Yeah. And, obviously VPNs are good. They're virtual private networks, meaning that, I could be here, like here where we're at, but I could say, someone tries to get my IP address, my address, they'll say I'm in Germany. So that's a good way to be able to combat that, just getting a secure VPN.
Do we have a VPN sponsor?
Yeah, but we haven't talked about them yet.
Oh, my bad. I just break some news. Oh, my fault. My bad. So shout out to the new VPN sponsor. Whoever you are at Verity. Is it what's the at that we need to give?
That's so weird. So I mean, I guess our Twitter is the most like, so Verity ES.
Okay.
On Twitter.
Verity ES for the updates on VPN. Maybe get a promo code or something.
Yeah. Or you can say stayverity.com. Everything's there.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. The merch. You guys came head to toe.
Yeah.
Got the merch. When I think about esports, there's only one other esports team that I know does the clothing stuff.
Yeah.
But what inspired you guys to jump into the clothing space?
So I've always been dedicated to fashion in general. And
no, you little swaggy.
Yeah.
I'll call you swaggy Medi.
When I was in high school, I actually had a clothing brand called Medici Clothing. I was 16 years old, and what I would do is I had 10 people, I had 10 salesmen, and I would have them rent out booths at like the farmers markets and stuff, and like local events. And I had a salesman go out and like in these booths and just sell the clothes. Right, and that's something a lot of people weren't doing, was selling clothes in farmers markets.
Yeah,
and we would sell out boxes every single time.
Did you say it was all organic?
Yeah, it was all organic, organic cotton. And I ended that because like after I got married and stuff, you know, things get very complicated, and you have to like re-find yourself and try to figure out how you're gonna work for your future. And when Verity started, I wanted to create clothing because, like I said, I was passionate about it. And, you know, for the past year, we've dropped a bunch of merch and stuff. And I was talking to him and the whole staff team, and I told them how we recently are moving on to better and greater things, like as in like way nicer garments, like, you know, way, you know, more high-end stuff, I guess you could say. Like, and I think when you hear the word merchandise, it for me, you know, not for everybody, but for me, it sounds like something that's cheaply made, right? People just automatically think, oh, it's merch, it's cheap, right? And that's the last thing I want people to think. So for 2023, we're actually splitting the Stay Verity brand from the Verity Esports brand, and we're creating an actual brand that it's like on its own that works with Verity. Yeah, so it's like, you know, everything is very, very like, I tried over 30 different manufacturers. Yeah. Like tested a bunch of different people to see what I love. And then I found the perfect one.
It is a freezing December day. Your coffee's brewing. You're trying to stay warm. You can smell the holiday scents in the house. Grab your coffee, grab your hot cocoa, grab your beverage of choice, and I'll bring the stories. Hi, I'm DreRawka, and this is 12 Days of Podsmas. We'll be talking to some of your favorite people, getting to know what their childhood Christmas was like and what they're doing today.
Listen daily with my dad and his friends for 12 Days of Christmas. Only here on Unrestricted.
We got the garments that you want, the ones that you fell in love with. Obviously, you guys got the designs, with Easter eggs in them.
Yeah. It was greatly designed. It was a big project.
It only took me for Dre to point it out.
I was so confused. I was like, what, the logo? Looks like that? What?
I thought you were talking about the man standing behind the flag.
and then all of a sudden, my mind goes to a certain place. You can tell how innocent you guys are.
I don't know.
But 2023, do we have a name? Do you want to release the name of the brand?
Yeah, it's called Stay Verity. So
that's okay. So that's what we're separating.
So Stay Verity, you know, can represent a lot of things, but the actual truth of Stay Verity is like be true to yourself. Yeah, we want people. So one thing the message that we want to give out is confidence. Yeah, and being real, being true to yourself, being genuine, being a good person. And you know, like I said, in the esports space, confidence is an all-time low. Yeah, right? A lot of teens nowadays are like, you know, they don't have great social skills. They're always online. They're not going out and hang out with people. You know, like you know, when we were younger, like we were out in the park all day, hanging out with friends, stuff. You know, like
I was hanging in a tree, broke my knee 3 times.
But nowadays they're just another computer all day long, right? It's school computer, and with COVID, a lot of them, you know, they didn't go out as well, so they were just inside all the time. So
and they had one tied to their hip.
Yeah, they had one tied to their hip, or they were always on their computer because the classes were on Zoom. So a lot of them would have class here and they'd be playing video games right here.
Oh my!
So we want to teach kids that being confident is a good thing. Like, love yourself because you're unique to yourself. There's no other person like you.
Yeah.
You're unique.
Yeah.
And we want to show them that through the team, right? And so one thing a rule that we have in our a staff team that we created, it's like we understand people go through things, but we want you to love yourself no matter what.
Yeah.
And be true to yourself, because if you're true to yourself and you'd say this is who I am, you'll be confident.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the message: be confident be true to yourself to become confident.
And that encompasses what Stay Verity is.
Yeah, Stay Verity.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
How many athletes do we have?
In an actual competitive team, we have 5 and 2 coaches.
And then how many on the training? What do we call it? Training team?
Oh no, yeah, we don't have that no more.
Oh.
Yeah, we used to have the academy team. That no longer exists.
Oh, the academy team's done.
At this point, yeah.
At this point, yeah. So we want. I wanted to focus all resources into the competitive team.
Yeah.
And the content creators.
Dope.
Yeah, our content creators our team is 30, 35 people now. Yeah, and it's crazy to think that much people are behind you, right?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Does that give you anxiety?
It does. No, I have huge anxiety all the time.
Because if you want them to go, you got to go, right?
Yeah.
You have to succeed.
Yep.
Whether if that's waking up and having and that's another thing too. You have to have tough conversations.
Yeah.
Because if somebody's rocking your brand, they have to rock it right? They can't be out. We can't have people out here swatting and then they have a Verity T-shirt on. You can't be doing that. You can't be Stay Verity Jimmy and then it's Stay Verity Jimmy that swatted this guy across the country. You can't have that.
It's genius marketing.
Yeah, no, and with the hard conversations recently, it's been him and my wife. So she's the president. And her and him are the
Damn,
ones.
she's the Joe Biden of this bitch?
Yeah, bro. She's the Joe Biden.
She's the Joe Biden of this Verity Esports team.
Yeah, and
or is she Donald Trump? Which president does she want to be?
I don't know.
No.
She hates politics.
Yeah.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, let's stay away. Let's stay. Yeah, no politics. Yeah.
And
so who you voting for?
I can't. I can't vote either way, so it's cool.
So sorry, I didn't want to take you off track.
Oh no, yeah. So, they do the tough conversations because I deal with a lot of now talking to partners or talking to the manufacturers and trying to make sure everything, because I run a lot of different departments, right? When it comes to the graphic design, the clothing, just whatever. One thing that we say is that when you start your staff team, right now we're 6 or 7, 9,
something like that,
9, but each person's wearing 3 different hats, right? So it's we have 9, but we actually have a team of 20 something people, staff, because everybody's wearing 3 different hats.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah, so it's I forgot what the question was.
But having the tough conversations, right? Having those tough conversations, having people, right?
Yeah.
The president, to have those conversations, and hopefully people take it the right way.
Yeah.
I know being in a leadership position, that is a hard position to have, right? Because you also want to be relatable. You don't want to be the head honcho where you leave the chat and everybody has a side chat going on about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's the worst. And recently I in general I hate wasting time, right? I hate wasting people's time, and I hate people wasting my time.
Yeah.
So recently I just been if something's not working out well, we'll tell you right away. If someone's not doing the job, we'll be hey, you're not doing this. What's going on? And that's when the hard conversations comes in, because if they don't, we'll be hey, we got to let you go. No matter how, dedicated you are, you're not dedicated enough, because you're not putting I try to tell people, work on your brand the most. Don't worry about Verity. Don't be promoting Verity and thinking that I want you to grow Verity. I want you to grow yourself. But if you're not even working on yourself, how far are you going to get with Verity?
Yeah.
Right? I said I want a team of obviously not in a literal sense, but like a team of killers.
Yeah.
Right? Like people who are like,
hit the pink for me, Chandler. There we go. Kenobi with the shot.
he's a killer.
Yeah.
Not literally.
It should have been a or pew.
Pretty good.
And that's why when like I see people like you, that I don't know how you're able to do it, because a lot of it is just you doing it, right? And it's like
all of it's me.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Any
dude.
video, audio, graphics.
That's crazy.
I don't have, and nobody's reached out to be like, hey, Dre, I do this very well. I would love to help you out with this. I don't know if you guys get that. I don't know if you guys get people that are just like, hey, I want to help.
Yeah.
But I never have had anybody be like, hey, can I intern underneath you? Can I just come and take video? Can I just come take? The only person that is a part of my quote unquote team is Waldo, who's not here today. It's his son's birthday.
No.
But Waldo and me and Waldo have been friends for damn near 20 years.
Wow.
And he does really good with the camera. So he'll come in, he'll take some flicks. I look for opportunities to help him out. So I'm like, hey, I got this artist coming in. Do you want to shoot some B-roll, create a little video or something? Mm-hmm. He does it. It gives him opportunity to sharpen his skills too. But me being alone is good and bad with that, right? The good is I control all of my brand. I control the look of it, the feel of it, the timing of it, the drops of everything. I'm 100% in control of everything that I do. The bad thing about it is workload, right?
Yeah.
And that's why this 12 days of Christmas is a huge lift. It's a huge lift to get done, but it's something that I'm, like you talk about, passionate about. When you're passionate about it, time doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Time doesn't matter. When you're passionate about something, you'll be up from 3 in the morning to 3 at night. You'll work 24 hours and get an hour, whatever it is, to get that thing done because you're passionate about it.
You create a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is your whole life, right? And that's when we always wear nothing but Verity. Yeah. To let people know it's like we're about this.
You guys rock it good, man.
Yeah,
you guys look fly.
You ever need help for anything, bro? Just hit up Verity as well, bro.
I know.
We want to help.
And that's another thing too, is that being willing to ask.
Yeah,
that's a hard thing.
It's tough.
Yeah, just we obviously we have limited resources, but whatever we have, we try to help out as much as possible.
Yeah.
Like if anyone's like, hey, I need a video edited, I'll find an editor for them, and we'll deal with it. We'll make it happen for them because that's what we're here for. We want to help people.
Yeah.
A lot of the whole helping thing is so. People are so scared to help nowadays or ask for help because people are so mean. Mm-hmm. So it's like we want to be able to provide as much as we can.
I think for myself with help, asking for help is how can I pay them, right? How can I pay them for their time? Not necessarily the service, but like the time that it took them to do whatever it is that I'm asking, right? That's something I'm like, everybody deserves something, whether if it's how can I help with exposure, monetary, whatever it is. But I need to be better about it.
Yeah, and I mean the friendship itself goes a long way.
Yeah.
Right, and like you said with your friend Waldo.
Yeah, Waldo.
Waldo, he's done great things for you. You say, hey, you want to help? You want to do this B-roll for this artist, right?
Yeah.
You never know what opportunities can come up for you that could help someone else. Yeah. So it's just about building that friendship of being like, just don't be afraid to ask a true friend.
Yeah.
Because they're more than willing to help. Like he helps me a lot with so many things, and sometimes I feel like I'm being annoying, and I don't reach out to him as much because I'm like, oh, he's probably annoyed of me right now. Yeah. But no, he's more than willing. He's like, just let me know, bro. I'll do it.
Whenever you think you're annoying me, you're probably right.
This is why he's a great friend. No, but he's been through every single step in the past year, and he's been helping me out a lot. And it's really hard to come by people like him. Yeah. Or just my whole staff team in general. We now have a data analyst guy. We're just recruiting a coding guy who's gonna code our websites and everything.
Oh hell yeah.
Him and my wife, we call her Kev. Yeah. They're like the leadership, like under me, and then Macon, he's like our partnership guy. Yeah. And we have a JC who just does all of our videos and all of our photos.
Yeah, and JC, I heard you moved back and you haven't tapped in with me.
Oh,
what's up,
JC?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he moved in.
Hey, hit the pink for me.
Yeah, JC.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude? You ain't tapping with me. You ever sent me no new videos? I do the react. He's on my shit list.
He hasn't so he doesn't do videos. I don't think no more, other than for Verity now.
Well, still,
Yeah, you should review Verity videos.
he hasn't told me.
I hate that guy.
Fuck him. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah,
just playing, Jason.
But yeah, and
So
we have
ragging
a community coordinator who just makes sure the community's happy. So it's crazy because I'm telling you, it's just all those people that reached out to me and said, we want to be a part of this. And it's just, even you like seeing the flag here, seeing the second flag with the
Easter egg.
with the Easter egg out there. It's just cool seeing people just have that, right? Because it's something like that you were sitting in your room one day and you created it and you loved it so much, and to see people putting attention to it, you're like, that's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird.
It's about timing too, man. There's gonna be a time where the right person at the right time sees the right thing.
Yeah,
it's oh, what's this?
Yeah,
I want to be a part of this. Hey, I got a whole bunch of money I got to get rid of. I got a whole bunch. I got this bag I got to give somebody.
Well, that's the crazy. There's so many people in the world like that right now that have so much money they don't know what to do with it.
Well, they have to get rid of it, right? Because if not, they pay the government.
Yeah, so they invest it. They put it into stuff, right? So, we recently did a marketing or a campaign thing that we reached out to like 40 to 50 different companies. And then like 3 of them replied, and 2 of them were like, "Oh, sorry, we're not interested." And
but 50 is just a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket.
That's a very small campaign.
Yeah, and so that motivated me to be like, we need to hit up 100 next time.
Yeah, a little bit larger.
Yeah, a little bit larger, and just hit up as more and more impossible because we're just having fun doing it. Like I said, this is not a job to me. This is not work. Like I my wife sometimes goes, you need to get off your laptop. So she actually got me a laptop for my birthday because I sit on my computer and just work like the whole day. Yeah. So she bought me a laptop so I can sit in the room and work next to her.
She's like, we need to spend more quality time together. Shout out to wifey.
She's just on TikTok and I'm just working. And
Did she make a TikTok of you working?
No, she makes TikToks of me like. She started recently uploading TikToks. Yeah. And it's like, she's a huge like K-pop. You know what K-pop is? Yeah.
Korean pop?
Huge Korean pop.
They're major racists, by the way.
Koreans?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've heard they're like.
The K-pop group, like people?
I heard like
artists.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, they're very racist.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just type in K-pop racist.
I'm sure there's some. I mean, the ones.
No, all of them.
All of them.
Every single one.
Hey, yo, BTS is right now. They're like, we're not.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm sure some are because the Korean culture is very, a lot different than ours.
Well, I mean, that goes for any culture, right?
Yeah,
you're gonna get racist in hip hop. You're gonna get racist in country. You're gonna get racist in jazz. Maybe not jazz. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I feel like jazz is kind of just love music.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were talking about the team. I was like,
nah, man, Kenny G, come on now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Elvis, and like recently, like for the past 2 years, I've been like slowly picking up on Elvis, and then I saw the movie, and I learned more about him, and it's like the crazy how like he got into a lot of inspiration from the African American community.
Yeah.
Right, and then like how like the government back then was trying to get him to not show that kind of music because it wasn't the thing, and he was so supportive about it. And I love that, dude.
He held it down, man.
He held it down.
And from what I know, obviously I wasn't born then, but from what we read and whatnot, he was true to being like, nah, like I got this from here.
Yeah.
I'm not the inventor. I got it from over here.
Yeah.
And this group of people is what put me on to this.
He was a huge B.B. King fan.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, dude, B.B. King.
Lil Richie. Lil Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you look at back then, man, it's crazy to think that all these dudes ran in the same circle. Legends. Right? Like listen to this podcast called One Up. One Up is Life. It's with Cypher Sounds and this guy named Peter Rosenberg in New York. And they're historical hip hop figures, right? And they talk about so many different hip hop stories about how like they were at a show and Tupac was there, and then Digital Underground was there, and then Naughty by Nature was there, and Queen Latifah just popped in and was like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And it's like all these people are legends, and they're just doing the regular shit.
And I mean that's what blows my mind Because 5 years from now, that could be us.
Yeah, it
Right?
will. It
Yeah,
will.
It will be us. And that one thing that I say, and people go, "Aren't you scared Verity's gonna die?" And I go, "I need to die before it dies."
Yeah.
Because I'm not leaving.
How if you're passionate about it, it can't die.
It can't.
And
It's
that's
possible.
somebody else's fear.
Yeah.
Because whoever's saying that is probably fearful that whatever they're working on isn't going to be around.
Yep.
And I'm glad that the head of this brand, of this team, has that confidence, because hopefully the team feels that and they feel like, okay, I'm investing time in something that's gonna be around. Like you said, wasting people's time. That's a tough thing, is when you put in a lot of effort into something and it doesn't stick, it doesn't happen.
It's
right?
horrible. That's a fear of mine. But I don't know. It's weird when you love something, you don't see the failure, right? Like you don't see how it can happen because you're just so in love with it that it's just not possible.
Well, you guys ain't losing. There's no L's to take.
No.
You guys are winning at everything. You're staying consistent. You're finding athletes that are on the same track. You're growing, right, with the brand. You're elevating the brand. What more can Verity do?
There's a lot more.
It's never gonna end, man. You always got to do more.
Yeah.
You stop doing more, and that's it.
Well, that's kind of my question. Is like, what is that? What is more?
That's the amazing thing about esports. We don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
We're trying
like
to figure that out as we go.
And that's what I say. That's why it's so fun.
Yeah.
Because I hate being in a constant like wave. You know, I like to go like this. I like to snake it around. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I love that though, because you're not scared to try it.
Yeah.
Because there's no way to do it the wrong way.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have an idea. I'll tell you guys after. But we are in December. This is day 10 of Podsmas. So I want to hear a little bit about your guys' Christmas growing up and maybe even currently. Medi, what was when you finally make it to Utah County? What was Christmas like?
So my parents were extremely religious, and a religion that they didn't believe in any holidays whatsoever.
Was this LDS?
No.
Oh,
It was Apostolic Christians.
what's that?
It's
I don't know why. I just went to the mountains. Was it Appalachian?
It's all the same. They didn't like the only thing they celebrated was like birthdays, right, and like nothing else, because they said that everything was from the devil. And I couldn't watch Disney movies type beat. Like it was bad.
I mean, there was subliminals
yeah,
there.
I guess you're right.
Disney with the 666 in the logo.
There's a lot of weird stuff in Disney, I guess.
We still love you, Disney. If
yeah.
you want to cut the check, let us know.
So go to Disneyland every year. But so I had to hide. Like it was funny because the first time I did a Christmas tree, I got it with my sister secretly. And it was like a 3-foot tall tree. It was like this big, right?
Yeah.
And we put it in the corner of the room, and we were like decorated with lights. And then we would turn it on, and we would put little gifts under there.
Oh.
And with my sister. And then we would, turn it on when mom was not around.
What age is this?
Oh, like 15.
Okay.
15, yeah. We would turn it on when my mom wasn't around. And when they'd come home, we'd turn it off and like put something over it so they wouldn't see it.
What?
Yeah, because they were so anti-Christmas.
So at what point? So it took you that long to get your first Christmas tree?
Yeah, little
my
Christmas tree.
gosh.
And then for the first time I ever actually decorated a real tree was when I was girlfriend and boyfriend with my wife. And her parents like set up a Christmas tree. And I was so excited to decorate it.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
and I was like super ecstatic. And I was just like, the mom was like, "Why is he so excited?"
Yeah.
And then like my wife told her, "Oh, he's never had a Christmas or whatever." So then the next year, my wife that's when we got married, and we moved out to our own place. And she surprised me with the Christmas tree, and but dude, I cried.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so cute.
Because I didn't grow up with Christmas. Because my favorite movie is Polar Express.
yeah,
So I thought that's what Christmas was like. I thought it like
magical.
yeah. My parents would be like, "Oh, Santa, he's not, I don't know if kids watch, but
La bestia.
the best, yeah." And so I feel like to this day, because I didn't have the opportunity to like grow up with it. I still kind of believe in it in a way.
Yeah, of course.
Because I feel like I still have that kid inside me.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, you've only been celebrating Christmas for what, less than 20 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
that is insane. So when you're driving down the street and you're in the car and the family there and you're going through the radio stations and you hear a Christmas song because you always have the Christmas station, they turn it real quick, or do you guys don't even listen to the radio?
Oh, back then?
Yeah.
No. So it was literally Christian music. That was it.
Really? Which is crazy because it's a Christian holiday.
Yeah.
And
so they're saying that it's a pagan thing that was like brought from pagans.
Really?
Yeah, and I guess historically it's correct, but it was adopted by Christians.
What?
Yeah. So
it's a real thing.
So Christmas was a pagan holiday, and Christians liked it, so they adopted it and created Christmas.
What's pagan? Is that like satanic?
No. It's another religion. I don't know the specifics of it.
Yeah, I don't know much
Not
about
satanic.
I don't know much about them because I don't want to talk.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Yeah, but
so what was when when did you get your first? You said it was with your wife 3 years ago. Is when she got the Christmas tree?
The first time we moved out together.
What how does that go? You guys playing Christmas music and you're decorating it together?
No, yeah. She thinks I'm annoying when it comes to Christmas now, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm all about just like every year I have to be crazy with it, right?
Of course.
Like, you know, because it's new to me.
Yeah.
Like it's something that I still I haven't experienced much, right?
This is beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
This is very beautiful because you are able to create traditions with your wife.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So what have you and your wife created, like tradition wise? What's something every year? Obviously you decorate, but is it we have to have the eggnog, or are you an eggnog guy?
I've had it once, and I don't know if it was like I didn't know there was alcohol in eggnog.
No, you can buy alcohol
Yeah,
eggnog. Like they sell it in the store, bro.
No, but that's crazy.
Whose house did you try it
I don't
at?
know. I want to try it with alcohol. I don't know.
Oh, you want to try it?
Yeah, I've had like normal eggnog, and I didn't like how thick it was.
Oh, then you won't like it.
I don't want to like it.
You don't like thick. That's just.
I like thick, but not eggnog.
You don't like? I mean, you're a caramel macchiato, peppermint, double blended.
He goes, I can't handle the sugar. Yeah, whatever.
It's a lie. So, you got it, man. Okay, so what traditions do you and your wife currently have?
I don't know. I guess one thing that we've been doing it tonight, like with my sister and my brother-in-law and my wife. We're gonna go Christmas house hunting.
Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna go look at different houses and look
egg
at
'em?
look at the lights and stuff and see decorations and stuff.
Have you been to the Ogden Christmas Village?
No.
Go to Ogden tonight. I'll show you on my phone. Ogden Christmas Village. They just had their. Oh, you need to go too. And here's the reason why. So I'll share my vlog with you. I did a vlog about it.
That's cool.
The Ogden Christmas Village, it opens up the Saturday after Thanksgiving every year, and it's at the right downtown and at the amphitheater downtown Ogden City, historical 25th Street. And opening night they do a parade, and the reason why I say you should go is because when I went, they had a whole Star Wars fleet of whatever the white dudes with the white stormtroopers. And they had the Darth Maul was there, everything. Like it was dope.
That's pretty cool.
So they do a parade leading up to Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus coming on their sleigh, and then and it's there's no lights or anything, right? And then after the parade, they flip the switch, and then all the lights in the Christmas Village go on.
That's cool.
And they have these little huts where you can get merchandise. You can get like trinkets. You can get hot cocoa, food and stuff.
Cool.
And then they light it up with fireworks. They do fireworks.
Wow.
It's really that's opening night. But right now, you can just walk through the Christmas Village and you can look at all the scenes and everything. It's really dope.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know Midway, Utah?
Yeah.
So I work.
Isn't that where the ice castles are?
Yeah. So I work in Heber.
Yeah.
And I worked in Midway for a while. And I've always seen this in movies that they do like the tree lighting thing.
Yeah.
And they're doing that. And like I didn't know that was like an actual thing.
Really?
That like you go to a city and they like, you know, the mayor comes out and everything and talks about it and then hits a switch and the tree lights up.
Well, we have one here. They do it every year. Gateway, they do their lights on event.
Really?
Yeah, and I think Mayor Mendenhall says a few words and then they flip on the switch.
Wow.
And then all the Gateway turns on. Have you been to the Gateway?
Not recently.
I was at the Gateway last night, actually.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Did you go to the game?
No, I went to a work party at Tucanos.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I wish I was
Free
at the game,
food though.
It was free food.
That's awesome.
It was free food.
Brazilian food, so
man.
good. So many meats. Oh my gosh. I had a roommate. Shout out to Hui, Felipe. He's in Sao Paulo right now. But,
Really?
Yeah, I lived with him for a year, and he used to make me so much good food.
Oh,
So much good food. So,
awesome.
all right. So, so you guys hang up the tree, you hang up the lights. Is the tree and the lights already up?
Not yet.
What? How you gonna love Christmas and don't have it up yet?
So we were gonna put a tree this year, but my wife asked for gifts early. So then I was like, there's no gifts under the Christmas tree. Why would I put a tree up?
No,
For
it's
the
not.
spirit,
Exactly. Medi, Christmas is not about gifts.
Okay, I'm learning.
It's about the spirit. It's about the warmth, right? It's about having you and your wife, and you have the tree in the corner, and you're watching, kids.
Polar Express.
Yeah, Polar Express. You're watching the show.
Yeah.
It's about that, man. It's about trying new things and creating new traditions. Like, how dope would it be is when you guys, if you guys want kids or whatever, if that happens and you're like, me and your mom. Yeah, you have a really cool story when it comes to Christmas. That's very unique.
It's a lot better than mine, I'll tell you that. It's really cool, bro.
So, Kenobi,
Oh, God.
did you always grow up in Utah County?
Yeah. I was born in Orem, raised in Pleasant Grove.
What was a Utah County Christmas like?
Utah County Christmas.
You definitely had a real tree.
Plain old white Christmas. Definitely had a real tree. Yeah.
Yeah, real tree. Damn.
It's changed since.
You were doing good.
Hey, those things are expensive,
Yeah,
bro.
no, that's crazy. That it's kind of like people actually go and like put them on top of cars, and that's so sick.
My Christmas was very important to my parents, I think. So I think they would go all out for that. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
So
How many siblings do you have?
I have 3 siblings. I got 3 sisters.
Older, younger, mid?
1 older, 2 younger. So I'm right in the middle. Yeah.
You the one they forget about.
Yeah, I am the one. Yeah, I'm the one they forget about all the time. They took everybody on vacation like a month ago, and I stayed here.
Hey, he really is Kevin.
They went to Disneyland without him.
No, they invited me. I just didn't want to put up the money to go. So.
Gotcha.
Don't do that.
I'm kidding.
Would you guys have a tradition that you guys do?
Yeah. We still do it to this day. I'll still get together with my family every Christmas Eve, and we will order Chinese takeout and watch The Christmas Story.
That's dope. What the heck?
Have you seen The Christmas Story
I don't know.
with Ralphie?
Classic.
And you'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Classic.
When he want Red Ryder BB gun.
No, I don't think so.
Gotta watch it, bro. Okay.
I'm learning. Like I said, with the past 3-4 years, I'm learning a bunch of new things.
There are so many, and a lot of people's like generic Christmas. A lot of their traditions come from these movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Like the Chinese food, it comes from that movie.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Very
I
racist,
I was
but-
like, that's unique as fuck.
Yeah, there's a little bit of racism in there. I try not to think about it.
It was the 80s. It was the 80s.
I mean, movies have changed dramatically when it comes to that, right? Like even 2010, 2012 movies,
oh yeah.
completely different than today.
We'll give you a list. I'll give you a list of some of my favorites.
All right.
Maybe Kenobi can give you some of his favorites.
I would know.
Put up
sure-
a Christmas tree, light a fire, and just cuddle up with.
You got a fireplace?
I do actually. I
Yeah,
do.
you do.
I don't know how
What
to
the
use
fuck,
it though.
Medi?
He's
I
like,
don't know how to
I don't know how big my house is.
It's not my house.
You gotta hang up some stockings.
Yeah, do stockings at least if you gave.
Oh
her
yeah,
gifts early, do
I
stockings.
am. So I am doing.
Hold on. Let's rewind a little bit. What audacity
Yeah, I agree with this.
does
man.
Verity Kev have saying, "Yo, I want my gifts early"?
Well, she's very she's very impatient.
How weak is he just to fold over?
Yeah.
Like, here
No,
you
because
go.
I want to give it to her.
I know, but see the anticipation, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get her more gifts so I can.
But you already gave her what she wanted, right?
It wasn't like she asked about it a while ago, and then I was like, lit, and I got it for her, but then she wanted something else after, so I was like, I might have to get that too.
Fucking Medi.
That's why you don't give it to him early.
Yeah, nah. It's wrap it, and then every night
I
when she
know.
comes home from work, she asks, "What is it? Can I open it?" No. You can shake it. Go ahead, shake it a little bit.
I think because I'm also very impatient when it comes to gifts, you know. And like I'm like, yeah, and it's funny because I'm the one. I'm like, oh, you really want to see it, huh? So sometimes she'll be like, no, I don't want to see it. I was like, yeah, you do.
Yeah. I'm gonna chop that piece up so good. I'm gonna edit that piece of audio.
Oh no.
You want to see it? Oh, I know you want to see it. I'm gonna chop that up so good.
Hell yeah.
So, man, I think that's when you wake up at. I don't know if you ever did this, but that's when you wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, Christmas morning.
Oh yeah,
because you're just so excited, right?
Yeah.
That was one of the best parts as a kid. Yeah. My sister and I would get up at like 3 a.m. and then have to stay. Like we couldn't sleep, so it would be all the way until like my parents wouldn't do anything till like 7 o'clock, which is still really early. But they like wouldn't let us come up or do anything until about then. So we'd get together and we'd like read books or some shit right before.
Cool.
Before we go up and open presents.
I want to actually hire a Santa Claus when or a family member.
Yeah.
To like actually like every year for my kids when I have kids to like purposely wake them up,
Yeah.
so they can hear Santa, and then so they know that it's real, right?
Yeah.
I think that'd be dope.
It would be cool. I'm just thinking, how long can you keep it up before your kids like show up with a baseball bat?
Yeah. There was one time where there was this kid I knew in school who tried to ruin it for me. He was like, Santa isn't real. I was like, that sucks. I was really sad about it. So I went to my mom and I tried to catch her. I was like, Mom, would you ever lie to me?
Oh, dang.
She was like, no, why? And I was like, what about Santa Claus? She goes, I didn't lie about shit. And I was like, oh, okay. Whew. Like, I was so relieved. I was like, okay, Santa's real. Oh, we're good.
He go back to school the next day. My mom said.
That reminds me of my wife's little sister. So I met her when she was like 7 years old. And she still believed in Santa and everything. So we would go Black Friday shopping for her and would get her a bunch of gifts. And we'd sneak in the middle of the night. And she thought it was all Santa, right? And then when she turned, I think, 10 or around there, they told her Santa wasn't real. She was so upset. And she's like, I can't believe everybody lied to me. Like, that is so messed up. Like, I thought we were family. Like, she was mad.
To this day, your parents still don't rock with Christmas?
They don't. They'll like give us, now they're not religious anymore. So they'll give us like Christmas gifts, but they call it bonuses.
And cocaine.
Yeah. But like they give us like bonus because I work for my parents, so they'll give me like a bonus or like, they'll do something for me that I've been needing or wanting or whatever.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean it's better than nothing, right?
Well, I think it's just really cool that they're opening up to
they are.
Just whatever,
Yeah, they're the people they were, when I was 15, 11 years later, they're, they've 360, they're stuck in a point of their life that they think they're 25 again, So you have them like, always like the way, because they didn't have a childhood as well, right? Because they were raised in a third world country.
Yeah,
my mom
was in the military.
Yeah, my mom's been working since she was 7 years old, like labor nonstop, right?
Yeah.
So they, you meet them and like they act like they're 20-year-olds. Like I see them now, it's just my friends.
Yeah.
Like obviously, you have like your little fights and stuff, but now they're just my homies.
Mom's doing keg stands.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what I would pay to see my mom do a keg stand? That'd be so.
I saw my parents drink for the first time like a while ago. I guess my mom and my dad wanted to go to like out.
Yeah.
I FaceTimed her. She was gone.
Really?
And I was like, what the I've never seen this before. This is weird.
She's on Merry Christmas.
Yeah, no, it was funny because they're like, yeah, we went on a boat. We went to see Alcatraz, and I was like,
oh, that's dope.
That's cool. I've always wanted to go see Alcatraz. I've never seen that.
It's crazy that's a real place, a prison on an island.
That's crazy. Do you know the history behind it and stuff? It's crazy. Like the people they had there and like the way they treated people and the prison guards and stuff, they all lived in the island as well. Wow. They had like a quarters for like, the staff and stuff.
I just remember seeing the movie with Clint Eastwood. Have you seen that?
No.
It's called Alcatraz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's about the story about how he escaped Alcatraz.
Oh, wow.
How he cut the hole in the wall, and how he created a fake dummy. And yeah, it's crazy. They don't know if he made it off the island though, because it was freezing.
Yeah.
Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. There was two brothers who I think one of them's like they both like escaped, and one of them I think died in the water, and the other one actually successfully made it out.
Damn.
But don't quote me in that because I might be.
I'm gonna start quoting you on that. What about you, Dre? Do you have any traditions?
Yeah, what's your traditions?
So growing up, I grew up in government assisted living, so in a project in Portland, Columbia Village. Shout out. My dad, he didn't have much. It was just me and my pops. So he always made Christmas special. He always threw up a string of lights. We didn't have much, but he always made sure we had lights. He always made sure we had a tree, and we didn't always. I mean, we always had gifts, but the thing with my dad is that he got gifts like members of our community and stuff, and the little project that we had, they would bring a box of like hand-me-downs from other families. Oh, wow. And my dad would, obviously pick out the best ones, and he'd put those under the tree. So it was like, cool. Yeah, it was really dope. As far as tradition goes, it was always good food. We always had a good dinner. My dad is low key kind of like a chef, so we always had a turkey, ham.
I gotta meet your dad sometime.
Yeah, my dad's dope. Man. My dad's like a short version of Snoop Dogg.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope.
He's dope.
That's dope.
And he's so unique, man. He's like he was one of Utah's first DJs.
Really?
Yeah. My dad's very much himself. We talk about being yourself, right?
Yeah.
He watches NASCAR. He listens to country music, but then at the same time, he'll like listen to Snoop or Dr. Dre, or you'll walk in and he'll hear Bob Marley. Or Beyonce, so cool. Like his musical play. He showed me his little Spotify wrap up thing.
Yeah.
And I was kind of offended I wasn't on his Spotify wrap up.
That's messed up.
But he was showing me his Spotify wrap up thing, and his number one was like this lo-fi rapper. That
what?
Yeah, man. FKJ. I don't know if you guys ever heard of FKJ. He has a really big playlist on like royalty free music websites and stuff. But yeah, FKJ was his number one, and Kenny Chesney was his number two. And I was like, what the like my dad is he's so unique. But
that's so cool.
He always made sure we had a really good dinner. And we always would go around and look at lights. Christmas season always had lights, always had really good wholesome food too. Like we would have cookies around the house, you know what I mean? And we bake them and things like that. And we always spent time with family, like more than other months. This was like the time where we check in with family all the time, do Christmas cards and things like that. So yeah,
that's cool.
If you want to play at home, 385-240-4666 is the number for your chance to win $50 for What's That Noise. But I want to see if you guys know what this noise is. This is one that, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of difficult. Okay. So we'll see if you can get it.
They're unwrapping something on a train.
On a train. This is specificity.
No, you heard the thing in the back, right? Like the little train like noises.
Let's listen again.
Those were car horns.
Oh, that was car. Okay.
I think it's styrofoam.
Okay, styrofoam.
Like styrofoam.
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah, I know it's a good one.
Kenobi using his inner force.
Yeah, holy. Did you just read his mind?
I did.
Oh,
maybe.
wow.
I don't know.
It just sounds like just crimpling up a paper.
Let's one more time. 385-240-4666. Get your guesses in as well. It's difficult.
That is difficult.
This is the top most difficult one.
That's messed up.
Well, the last guest couldn't get it either. So.
Are they unwrapping a gift?
So what do we want to lock in? You said styrofoam?
Yeah, I don't think it's styrofoam, but I'm gonna lock it in.
I'm gonna lock in unwrapping a gift.
What, just like wrapping paper? Or what do we?
Yeah, like wrapping paper.
Plastic. Say
plastic. Wrapping paper. Yeah.
So okay, that styrofoam is not right. Is incorrect.
I knew it.
And unwrapping a gift is incorrect as well.
I was really close up there.
One more time. What is that noise? Let me know. 385-240-4666 is the number. Get those guesses in. You know what the deal is? It's my favorite time of the year. It's Christmas time. And I want to give you something. Yes, it is my favorite things. And if you want to win this box full of goodies, I'm talking about some great prizes in here. Now, I'm a fan of Jeff Biggity Bezos, so I got some Amazon gift cards that are in here. Not only that, but I got an Amazon smart home device that is in this box. So if you want it, you got to do 3 things. 1, you got to follow me on Instagram at DreRawka, DreRawka. You got to share this post, and you got to drop a comment. Very simple, very easy. Drop a comment, tell somebody about this, share this post, win this box of my favorite things. Merry Christmas. A lot of people have a hard time with that.
Can you tell us after? Like,
I don't know. You guys gonna snitch? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, y'all can go to, yo, Dre, you want $50? Go text this answer. Maybe I'll tell you guys.
That texting stuff you have is really cool.
Yeah, man. You know, one of the things that I feel like we always want, right, as creatives, as somebody that we're trying to get more eyes, we're trying to get these things, we need engagement, right? Yeah. And how do we get people to engage on something? Well, 1, we have to incentivize them, right? We're talking about incentives. Mm-hmm. The incentive is, hey, here's $50. It's not a lot, but $50, that's a dinner for you and your girl.
That's a lot for some people.
Exactly. It's a lot for me.
Yeah, it's a lot for me.
And so you can incentivize them, and at the same time they engage. Mm-hmm. So that's and by the way, we have my favorite things. By the way, on Instagram, all you gotta do is share the post. Go look at it at DreRawka, DreRawka. But what I did was I took that same logic. How can I get engagement with an incentive? And I created my favorite things for Christmas. So I got a box. And I filled it up. Filled it up with my favorite things. I got a smart home device in there from Amazon, and I got some of my other favorite things that I use daily. And so, they can win that. But yeah, I think that's the main thing with the phone number is how can we get people engaged on the podcast?
That's awesome.
And with the phone number, they can save it in their phone, and they can hit me up anytime if they're, their first time looking at a Christmas tree. They can call that number and be like, Dre, like I'm doing this right now, and they can pass the phone to somebody or put it on speakerphone, and it's on their time, anytime, any day, anywhere. And then they send it, and I can play it here on the podcast anytime.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's almost like, how cool would it be? Like how can we get more engagement for Verity? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the more engagement, which means more people looking at it, which means more people sharing it, which means more people being involved.
I need more of those ideas. I feel like I get so caught up in other things that it's sometimes hard to think of creative things like that.
Yeah, it's honestly, like, these blueprints have been around forever. Everybody, radio's had a hotline, TV's had a hotline. Like, that's always been a thing. You just make it as convenient as possible for people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the code for Verity would be on the phone, whatever the number is. Let's see, Verity is
911. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Verity is 6 letters, and we need how many numbers in a phone number? 3,
11,
4, 5,
right.
11.
My trip.
Or 10?
Yeah.
No, 11.
How many letters is Stay Verity?
It's 10. We can't count. It's 10 unless
10,
you had the
10.
+1 at the beginning. Then it's 11. So we were right.
So, yeah.
Maybe it's Stay Verity. Call Stay Verity.
Yeah,
I don't know.
was counting Stay Verity. How many letters are in Stay Verity?
Yeah, they have the Verity hotline where people can just call, and then you just use it. Just gather all this content and then make a cool video. Put it out as a video.
What you think, even if it's you hate us.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We should have people just calling us and just bashing
That
us.
would be cool.
That'd be awesome.
That would actually be fun.
That'd be funny.
That would be fun.
Kenobi, that guy, I hate his hat.
Yeah, his hat sucks.
He's not the real Kenobi.
You don't know that?
One thing that I recently did was, I guess, you know how Instagram added that thing that you can remove followers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's like someone was telling me about, because I like learning new things about marketing in ways that, we can get more engagement and stuff. And I guess that if you have people that follow you but never engage with your content gets put on their story, or their newsfeed or whatever. and they don't engage because they don't ever engage with their content or they never use their account. So what I did, I went through Verity's like followers and I made 1,000 people unfollow us.
So how do you do that?
You go to like your followers and you literally just put remove and it'll remove them, and you can remove as many as you want.
You don't have to go one by one?
Yeah, you can go as one by one, but like, so you search up certain like names that you think would be bots or like, you know, accounts that, you know, are dead or whatever.
Yeah.
And you remove them as your follower. And it was hard because we were around the 5K range, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, this looks cool.
Yeah.
You know, but then there was 1,000 people that could potentially be getting our content on their feed, but they're not engaging with it.
Yeah.
So I don't want you as a follower.
Yeah.
You know, because people, obviously, we're in the social media space and numbers are everything.
Yep.
But numbers are nothing when it has zero engagement or like low engagement.
Exactly.
So if I lost, you know, thousands of followers because I removed them all, but I had a higher engagement rate, I'm cool with that.
I think that's honestly, like, it means more when I go to an account and it's like they might not have the 20,000 or 1 million followers, but I look at their engagement and it's like flooded with conversation, not just, oh, dope, or Skittles I like. You know what I mean? Like weird things that don't even match, right?
Yeah.
We've all seen those.
I have so funny. I've made a lot of friends from India, and there's a huge population in India, right? So I have friends who just post a selfie, and they have like 500 to 600 likes on that, and like 200 to 300 comments of their friends just commenting different stuff about them. And I'm like, that's crazy because there's such a high population over there that there's so much friends that you can have. They have such high engagement on their posts, and they have like 500 followers. It's like, it's weird.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how can, you know, I do that. And I really, so like I want to start putting ads out in like India and stuff, because in the esports scene has been doing really good in India recently. So I feel like there's a certain market outside of the US. Like I just learned that 90% of the world doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
So
You just learned that?
yeah. Well, I didn't know like the percentage, you know.
Yeah.
And so I want to start making content in Spanish.
Yeah.
You know, start making content in other languages that people can understand. I have a lot of Indian friends. I can get them to start, you know, doing like voiceovers in their language.
Yeah.
Right. So
cool.
That's where it's at, bro.
yeah. Why would I limit myself to 10% of the world?
And that's where I know this is going to continue to be successful, because you guys have that mindset.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like some people can't get their mindset off of the block that they live on.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing. Like I always get people in my DMs like, yo, you need to put me on. You need to, first of all, it's very rude.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's your time though, right? It's like,
but at the same time, I'm like, it's 2022. Put yourself on.
yeah. Everybody has the platform.
Everybody, we have India right here. We
Yeah.
have Brazil, Guatemala. We have Africa, the whole continent here
Yeah.
on our phone.
Yep.
It doesn't take much. All it takes is effort to put that out.
I can be as successful as, you know, the biggest esports team in the world. And it's not because, I believe in myself so much. It's like, they're human too.
Yep.
They were also in my position at some point. So if they can do it, what stops me from doing it as well? I'd be ignorant to tell you, be like, I have a bunch of excuses. Like, you can't make excuses. Like, it's you. If you're not successful, it's because it's your fault.
Yep.
Right? And you can't blame no one but yourself.
Exactly.
And once you can, you know, people can learn that and people can understand that they're the reason for the failure, they'll start succeeding.
Yep. Exactly, man. I love it, man. Hopefully the people are getting inspired by this. This is Christmas trivia.
Okay.
Now, you're very fresh to the Christmas season, to the holiday. But Kenobi, you should know some of these.
Okay, I probably won't. Let's do it. I'll be surprised.
Let me give you let me give you guys a layup.
All right.
We know Christmas. Well, I learned something new. I didn't know it was based off of a pagan holiday.
A lot of people don't know that.
It's kind of wild.
It's crazy.
All right. But essentially, we knew it as baby Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where was baby Jesus born?
Israel.
I'm looking for something more specific.
In a manger. No, in a stable.
Stable, yeah.
A little less specific.
Oh.
In the desert.
That is weird.
So I literally Googled Christmas trivia, right?
Yeah.
And they gave me this. So the question was, where was Jesus or baby Jesus born? In Bethlehem.
Oh, wow.
Where's Bethlehem?
Israel.
And where's Israel?
Jerusalem.
The Middle East. The Middle East. Jerusalem.
Where's is it Bethlehem city in Jerusalem?
Yeah. I think. I don't know, dude. My geography is terrible.
Yeah, we're not doing.
I know where it's at.
Yeah, the answer is Bethlehem.
All right.
Okay. Question number 2: what are Christmas trees also called? And I didn't know this either.
Pine trees.
They're a pine fir, to be specific.
Douglas fir.
Douglas fir, yeah, probably.
But
Yeah, you're right.
no, it's actually a Yule tree.
A Yule tree?
Yeah, Yule. Y-U-L-E. Is that Yule?
Yeah.
Yule tree is what they call it.
Interesting.
Maybe back in the day.
Yeah.
When I seen that answer, I instantly thought of a Soldier Boy. Yule.
I had a guy growing up that would pay me, my friend Angel, $1 to have us dance to that song. Yeah.
Is that dude locked up now?
Nah, probably.
Were you guys also in your underwear?
Nah, we'd be outside and he's like, "Yo, dance to Soldier Boy," and I'm like, cranking that and stuff. And he'll give us $1 and we'd get so excited. And every time we'd see him, we're like, "Yo, can we dance for you?"
I'm using that one too.
Relax there, pal.
Were you guys running in sprinklers and had your shirt off? Did the guy have a black van?
Did he ask you to take your shoes off?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Jeez.
No wonder he wanted me inside the house. No,
I haven't had butterscotch ever since. Jeez, this went dark. All right, question number 3. In the movie The Elf, you know Elf with
I actually watched the
Phenomenal movie.
yeah, love Elf. In the movie Elf, how does Buddy get to the North Pole?
By walking. No, to the North Pole.
Are you gonna walk?
Oh, Santa picks him up. He crawls out of his crib into the bag of gifts, and then he flies him home. And then he crawls out. And they name him Buddy because of the name on his diapers.
Ooh,
Buddy diapers.
Smart, dude.
Woo.
Oh my
I love that
gosh.
movie, man.
good job, man.
tell.
Hey, go ahead to pink. There we go. Yeah, so he hid in
You shot the elf?
yeah. He hid in Santa's sack. Pause.
Pause.
Okay. Question number 4.
Big sack.
What was the first company to use Santa Claus in advertising?
Coca-Cola.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. I know for a fact.
Shoot from the hip, Pistol Pete, bang bang. That is correct.
You know how I know?
How?
Because when I lived in El Salvador, in my home country,
Yeah.
I would be so confused. There would be like a Coca-Cola truck that would come like parade around the city with Santa in it. I didn't know who Santa was when I lived over there, right?
Yeah.
And I was so confused what that was.
Who's this fat old man?
I was like,
Yeah.
who is he? Had like a white beard and white. I was like, what the heck? Who is this guy? And when I came here, I found out that it was Santa Claus, and Coca-Cola. It's literally worldwide. Like the fact that we're in a third world country,
Yeah.
promoting that, I was like, they're onto something.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about what Christmas was like there.
Yeah, I don't
Salvador.
know. I have no idea. I'm sure it's normal like here, but no.
And I'm so because you left. So what? You were what? 7, 6?
6
6.
when I came to the U.S.
Yeah. So I'm thinking when I'm 6, I'm aware. I know what's around me. Do you remember seeing Christmas trees and things like that back home?
No, not back. Well, I lived in like a really poor place,
Yeah.
right? So it wasn't like a lot of like so I never went to the capital. So I don't know. The first time I came here and I saw snow, there was a lot of like lights and stuff, and I was confused. I didn't know much about that until
That's
here.
crazy to me. I've been around it my entire life. It's
Yeah.
weird to
Yeah.
think like what it is to not know. I don't know. It's
I
strange.
think that's what pushes me to do different stuff all the time, though, because I feel like I've kind of was raised different,
Yeah.
right, and like not like everybody else was. So I feel like I'm just different.
And it's
I'm built
insane
different
because there's so much influence outside of your own family when you're young,
yeah.
and that's where it's like when you went to your friend's house and you helped decorate and whatnot. It's like, damn, like,
Oh, my wife's, yeah.
well, I thought
I thought you.
your young wasn't it your friend?
No, it was
you
my
went
wife.
to. Oh, it was your wife.
I went to like. Well, she was my girlfriend at the time.
At the time, that's what it was.
And I was like super excited.
I love it, man. It's so cool to see that you haven't experienced it before. And
I feel like there's so much, and that's why I'm excited that I'm experiencing now.
Have you tried fruitcake?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh shit!
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man, it's garbage.
It's garbage.
I tried it. It's literally in the trash right now. If you want,
Wait, really?
I tried it Fruity Fruit Friday with my boy Sione. And
Yeah, if you want to pick it out of the trash, go for it.
It's covered up. I've been still in the pack. It's a beautiful. I'll show you afterwards. It's beautiful.
Probably it still tastes the same in the trash then.
Oh man, yeah. This probably tastes better now.
Probably because you understand that it's gonna be garbage.
Why is it still a thing if it's gross?
I don't know.
Tradition, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's
Wow.
and some people like it. It's weird, man. I don't trust those people. Question number 5. What was Frosty the Snowman's nose made out of?
Carrots.
One singular carrot.
Carrot.
The way you say carrots was so not confident.
He started off confident and goes carrot.
I wanted to make sure I didn't top down.
That what you want to go with?
Yeah.
Yeah, carrot.
Kenobi, you want to go with that?
Why are you? Yeah.
Frosty the Snowman. You want to go with a carrot?
Magic.
With a corn pipe, how and a button nose.
See,
A button.
that's crazy. Why did it put a carrot then?
Disappointed in myself.
Why is it people do carrots?
That's true.
If
I never thought about
It was a
that.
button.
With a corn pipe.
Corn
with
hat pipe.
and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of stone. Coal. They never say nothing about.
Carrot.
Yeah, they never do. Why do we use a carrot?
Well, you can't. I mean, the same reason the flag is the little Easter egg.
Mm.
It's the carrot. You can't speak about it. You really can't. Can't bring it up.
It's a. We're being monitored by NSA. I don't want to say much.
You're not gonna look at that flag the same ever again.
I know.
Okay.
I'm so pissed.
Question number 6. Visions of which food danced in children's head as they slept in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"?
Sugar plums. Wait, right? No. I said that
Be confident, bro. Stay verity.
Have you read "'Twas the Night
Visions
Before
of-
Christmas"?
I don't know.
"'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house,
Maybe I heard in school
got it
when I was
memorized?
a kid.
creature was stirring, not even a mouse." That's all I knew. And then it was like, I remember it was like something rose such a clatter. I think I'm gonna read it for my kids this
Something
year.
he rose to see what was the matter. I remember that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, your son is dripped out, dude. I love your son. Like I watch him in the videos and stuff, and I want to meet him. He's cool.
Yeah, Tavian's a star, man.
He's cool.
He actually, when you listen to the pod, he actually helped me with the intro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
So you are right. It is sugar plums.
Okay, I knew it. So confident.
Never had sugar plum, but they look delicious. Okay. Question number 7. Final question.
Fruitcake also looked delicious.
It did. It looked fire. Well, I'll show you.
Betrayed.
I'll pull it out the trash. And I'll show you. Question number 7. Final question. What is the best-selling video game of all time?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, yeah. Or Skyrim.
So maybe I got old information.
Oh, I know. It's hold on. I know this. It's Tetris.
Again, I might have outdated information. The best-selling video game to date, and I think this came out in 18, I think, is Minecraft.
Oh yes. Oh,
A
that would
sandbox
make sense.
game released by Mojang.
yeah. Mojang
Mojang
Studios. Yeah.
in May 2009 for a wide range of PCs, mobile, and console platforms, selling more than 238 million copies across the platforms.
Wow.
Grand Theft Auto 5 and EA Sports Tetris are the only other known video games to have sold over 100 million copies.
Whoa.
Yeah, Minecraft is fun, dude. And the cool thing is that you can be 10 years old or 30 years old and still enjoy the game.
I still have fun on Minecraft.
Yeah, I
sometimes.
still
Oh
have
my
fun
God.
on Minecraft.
Now, this is a segment that we call C or No C. We formerly called it P or No P, but it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you some. I'm gonna ask you some questions, and you got to tell me if it's Christmas or not Christmas.
All right.
Okay. Speaking of fruitcake, bringing fruitcake to the Christmas function.
It ain't C.
Not C. Not C.
Kenobi can attest. It's not C.
That shit out. Throw it away.
I called my dad last night. I'm like, Dad, guess what? He's like, what? Dad, man, I tried fruit cake for the first time. He just starts laughing. I was like, oh, what? You already knew? He was like, that's why you used it as a doorstop.
Yeah.
Thick old loaf. Jeez. All right. Yeah. Don't bring it. Leave it at home.
Yeah.
Not wrapping the gift. So, Medi, your wife harasses you. I want my gift and I want it now. I don't know if she sounds like that.
That's exactly how she sounds. 100%.
No, she's gonna hate you.
I know.
Verity Kev is like, hey, baby, I just want my gift now. And you're like, okay, I'm excited. Here you go.
It's like Jamie Foxx talking in my ear. You know?
Yeah. You hand her the Louis Vuitton box, but it's not wrapped. It's not wrapped.
I mean, to be fair, the Louis Vuitton box itself is already
all right.
A statement.
You hand her the Target bag.
Okay, yeah.
And it's not wrapped. Is that C or not C?
Not C. Not C.
Gotta wrap the gifts, right?
Yeah.
Or at least get a bag, right?
Yeah,
a
you
Christmas
gotta get
bag.
something like it's the surprise, which makes it fun, right?
Yeah.
You put the Louis V in the Target bag, and so she goes, "Oh, it's Target. It's Louis." You know what I mean? Like, it's the
That's
unwrapping.
Crazy. Y'all think I've been giving out Louis V like that?
Wrap your gifts, all right? Now, I think this one's maybe more directed to Kenobi. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Peeking at your gifts before Christmas.
You think that I do that?
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh.
You look like a menace.
He didn't have gifts under the tree.
Not C, dude.
You need to have the surprise, right?
You got to have the surprise. I mean, obviously, you got to get like the little, like, what is that? How heavy is it? Is it a little, you know what I mean? You're not going to unwrap it. You have to wait. That's the big part. It's a surprise.
You get your gifts a whole month before Christmas, but
I haven't got my gift yet though, so I don't know what it is.
Would you peek? Have you ever?
No, I do. I'm very impatient, so I'm telling this year, just wait. Like it's hurting me inside.
It's almost like edging.
Yeah. What is that?
Oh,
I hit the peak for me.
He is a little innocent.
Hey, what's the yellow button do?
Go ahead.
Oh, nice.
That was applause for him not knowing what edging is. When you get home or when you get in the car, I need you to Google edging.
Can I Google it right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna give the live reaction of what edging is.
Just
put what is edging, and then
hit videos.
Just make sure you're not on my Wi-Fi.
This is red button.
Yeah, go ahead and hit the red. Oh, that's right, little DJ air horn action. What are you reading right now? Tell us what you're reading.
What the fuck? You want me to actually say this?
Yeah, read it.
Oh my!
Hey,
it's probably like lawn care.
Involves sexual stimulation to the point just before orgasm, before stopping or slowing down again. That's crazy. That's a thing.
He did it.
That's crazy. You learn something new every day.
That's definitely like edging, right? Like you're like, I love Christmas. I got all this twinkle and stuff, but you haven't got your present yet, so you haven't got to the moment of.
I would edge the fuck out of a Christmas gift.
Completion. Edge the fuck out of a Christmas gift.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just smell that shit.
Okay, don't peek at your gifts, man. Be patient.
Yeah.
Edge yourself until Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Okay, putting popcorn. Did you ever do this? Putting popcorn ropes on the tree. You remember? Have you ever seen this?
Christmas. Yeah. I did that as a kid with my family. My mom, she's like a big seamstress. She makes like wedding dresses and stuff. So we all get needles, and then she'd make the popcorn, and then we get cranberries too. So we'd string like 10 popcorn, then 3 cranberries, and 10. We would do that all month until we could wrap them around the tree.
How do you string a popcorn?
You just get a needle and a thread, and then you
just
stick it through the middle.
It's popped.
Yeah.
It's not kernel.
The kernels.
How many times do you think you would slip off of the kernel?
Stab yourself. I definitely stabbed myself multiple times doing that.
Oh my!
What kind of popcorn? Are we doing Jiffy Pop? Or are you do?
No microwave stuff. Like we had like one of those poppers where you just dump the kernels in. We wouldn't butter it either because why waste the butter on
it's
just
facts.
straight up popcorn.
I feel like that would get gross after a while.
You
though.
don't eat it.
No, I know, but it looks, you know,
It's popcorn. It's like styrofoam.
disgusting.
So C?
Yeah, C for sure. C.
Nice. Were the cranberries dry?
No. I mean, they would dry out eventually.
Wow, you're
Just
disgusting.
get a fresh bag of cranberries, and
You just look. There's a bunch of cranberry juice on the bottom of the tree.
they don't leak. Weirdly enough,
Hey, look that look at that skirt, the tree skirt. What color is it?
red.
That's cranberry juice.
Is that where it started?
Yeah, that's where it started. That's the
Damn,
origins
that's
of the
crazy.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead, put the popcorn rope up, man. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, going to the Christmas function, but not wearing anything festive.
No, that's not seen at all.
Oh, man,
Gotta wear
you
something, right?
Like your hat. I should. You know what? Why didn't I go out and buy a hat?
I'm
man?
gonna make a Verity
Or this
Christmas
garbage.
shirt just for me.
What is it gonna be?
Dude. Why don't we do sweaters like the ugly Christmas sweaters?
That's expensive.
Is there a Verity Christmas card?
Oh, I can make that happen.
That'd be dope.
I have a guy for that.
Yeah.
I also have a guy for that.
Do you?
Oh yeah, the store
you
caught
do.
on fire a
Yeah,
while ago, but I think they're okay now.
yeah,
Damn.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, Verity Esports Christmas card coming. Hopefully, maybe it's too late.
I think I love it too late.
We can no, it's not. I mean, we could get them done next week and then send them out.
Even if it's just digital, you can just send an
Yeah.
e card.
E-card. It's like e-dating.
Yeah, I wouldn't know nothing about that. Okay,
good. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, a lot of
sucks.
e-daters are weird. No, I was kidding. I'm not trying to generalize anybody.
what you mean, you people? No wonder you're a K-pop fan. Just play. Okay, eating. I wrote this mad wild. I haven't changed it yet. Eating out on Christmas Day
Pause. I'm sorry. Pause.
Yes. See. Yes.
What?
rather than cooking.
Oh.
Oh no.
not
No.
see.
You
I don't know,
gotta
man.
make the food, man. You gotta make it.
Christmas Eve a little different, right? Do the Chinese food Christmas
yeah.
Eve. But Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Yeah,
My mom
it's
makes
gross.
these cinnamon rolls that we have for breakfast every Christmas morning.
Can you bring me one?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'll have her make some extra this year.
Oh hell
I would
yeah,
love-
I'll try to bring you some too, Dre.
I would love to taste your mom's cinnamon roll. What's wrong with you guys?
Bro, that's my mom, man.
I said cinnamon roll. I didn't say I would love to taste your mom's roll.
Pause.
Yeah, it was the way you said it, though. Yeah, that was a little
You
sus,
put
bro.
like emotion into that. It's like I would love. It's like
to
Jamie
taste your
Foxx
mom.
all over again, bro.
What does a Christmas morning look like for the Kenobi house?
The Kenobi household, all the family of Kenobis.
They're all in robes.
It's a little different since we've all moved out now. But in the mornings, I mean, usually I'll just hang out with my dog, and then
Lola.
yeah, Lola. my
Love
dog.
her. She's amazing.
Shout out Lola, my little pit bull. She is literate. No, I'll go over to my parents probably around
Shouldn't it be Layla, not Lola?
my dog.
Yeah, isn't it Layla from Star Wars?
No,
Leia.
no, that's
Princess
not.
Leia?
No, I didn't name her.
Oh,
she was a
okay.
rescue.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't name her, unfortunately, or else I would have done something crazy like that, or I'd name her like garbage or something.
That's so mean.
Anyways,
So you hanging out with the
Yeah.
Lola?
hang out with my dog, and then we go I just go to my parents' house afterwards, and we'll do cinnamon rolls in the morning, and then for Christmas, my whole family, we all like draw names out of a hat, and so we'll buy a gift for somebody, and then all the kids will get a gift for my parents as well. So then we will exchange gifts between the siblings, and then give our parents the gifts, and then we hang out for a little bit and just go home.
No dinner?
No.
Because you guys did Chinese the night
we do
before.
breakfast. We do Chinese on Thanksgiving,
Christmas
Eve, and then we do breakfast on Christmas, and then we had the rest of the families because my sister's married, she's got kids, and so then they split off and go do their own thing, and we all just kind of go home and spend the rest of the day with. I spend it with my friends now, so which
Gotcha.
are my second family. So
What about you, Mehdi? Now that you celebrate Christmas, is there a Christmas dinner that you do or anything like that?
I mean, yeah. So we do this thing called panes rellenos. It's a Salvadorian thing.
Is that the turkey sandwich?
No, it's a chicken.
It's not a sandwich though.
Yeah, so it's like a roll,
Yeah.
or whatever, and you cook the chicken and stuff, and then there's this like specific it's like with cabbage and like mayo and stuff, but it's like a specific way they do it, and you put that as the base, and you put a bunch of veggies, but you have to put like the romaine lettuce to be like the bed, you know. and then you put like all the other veggies, and you put chicken on top. Man, my mouth is watering.
Yeah, I was about to say my mouth is watering. Bro. That's so good.
And and we eat that every year.
Is this this dish? Is this a once a year type of dish, or is this okay?
So we had it for Thanksgiving, but I hope we do it again because it's so good. Because it's like it's the preparation is annoying, right? Like any other like holiday thing.
Yeah.
So my sister usually helps my mom or something, but it's so good.
That's nice, man. I like that. All right. So make sure you cook something, whether if it's breakfast, dinner, lunch, whatever it is. Make sure you do that. All right. Starting a campaign. Okay. Here we go. I had to figure out where I was going with this question. So typically for me, when the family gets together, I was the one with the game system, right?
Yeah.
And I would usually have some different games, whatever it is. And sometimes people would start a campaign on my stuff. Okay. Now, starting a campaign on your family member's game.
Nazi. That sounded weird. I mean, oh my gosh.
The cousins come over.
Nah, screw him. I'd punch my cousin in the head. Swear.
Wow.
Nah, he's getting slapped.
Nope.
No, you're not touching my shit. No, not at all. Like, I don't care. You're not going to play online games. If anybody, that's me. That's my system.
Yeah. And then what if, like, they're weird and then, like, you know, they play with your friends and then they're like, oh, you're weird now. You're like, no,
yeah, what if your friends end up liking your cousin more and then you're like,
oh.
Yeah, that's the worst, dude.
The cousin just get you out of there.
This is why I hate all my cousins.
that was the worst. I did have that happen a couple times to me, though. Where someone would
Really?
start a new campaign on something, erase all my stuff.
Well,
I had
it
to
erases
twice.
everything?
Well, the ones, what was it, dude? I don't know. Maybe I was just stupid and didn't know how to go to like a previous save, but
Because I thought that was like different, you know.
yeah,
saves.
like I said, I was a dumb kid. So.
Ah, yeah, you're a kid.
All right, don't do that, man. If you're going to the family member's house, ask them to set up the game and then you just hop on and do it.
100%.
All right. Have you guys ever seen Die Hard?
Yes.
There's a big debate about Die Hard. A lot of people say it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
So considering Die Hard a Christmas movie, is that C or not C?
That's C.
See,
Hell,
I've never even seen the movie, but I know it's Christmas.
It's Die Hard, bro. It has to be Christmas.
So you got to watch Die Hard
I need to.
and you got to watch A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a really good movie. Die Hard's really good.
Maybe
That's
we
what
do
I've
it.
heard.
Maybe you guys watch it together.
At the same time?
Do it
Yeah.
like a before and stream it.
Yeah.
Do
and,
it.
and then we can go copyright strike. That'd be crazy.
Don't do that. Okay. Die Hard. C, man. That's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
He's trying to save Christmas. Okay. Buying cookies rather than baking them. So around this time of year, a lot of families, they decorate cookies together, right? Are you buying the sugar cookie? Or are you actually making it and baking it yourself?
Me personally, or what I would prefer?
Did Mama Kenobi ever bake cookies?
Yeah.
She makes cinnamon rolls. You
So
heard.
the cinnamon rolls, it's all about the homemade stuff, man. But you know, if I had to today, I don't know how to make sugar cookies. I'd probably give it a shot just for the Christmas spirit.
The way that you said that just now, I would love to try your mama's cookies.
I'll let her know.
You can keep your mom's cinnamon rolls.
Okay, if you can, man, try to bake them. If not, hey, no harm, no foul. It is what it is. Okay, last question. It snows Christmas Day, Christmas morning, but you don't play in it.
Oh, you gotta play in it.
What are you doing? Are you having a snowball fight? You make a snow angel? You make it a snowman?
Yeah.
Sledding?
Anything.
All the above.
You gotta go do something out in the snow, especially on Christmas. If it's gonna snow on Christmas, you gotta do something, man. You gotta do something.
Is it weird that every year, just like, let's say it didn't snow before Christmas, it always snows on Christmas?
I've been noticing that. It is a little weird.
It's
You know?
it's conspiracy theories, man.
But hey, I'm not gonna complain about it.
We should start like a conspiracy theory forum about it.
I'm sure there probably is one.
I'll follow that subreddit.
Yeah, no, I'll make it happen. Why does it snow on Christmas?
It's the best though when it snows on Christmas.
Yeah.
I remember a couple years ago it didn't snow at all until Christmas Day, and then it dumped like a foot, and I was like, "This is."
And a car crash that year, 2014. That was 2014. I got in a really bad car crash that year.
Dang.
Yeah.
Way to bring down the mood, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, nice.
It was Christmas Eve, and we had to go work, like, because we used to clean, like, commercial buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to work on Christmas Day. So we were like, oh, let's just go clean now. And it was snowing really bad, and we were headed towards Springville. And this car just started going our way, right, in the freeway. Like, just started merging our way. My mom freaked out, and she let Jesus take the wheel. And then we spun out, like, twice, and we hit the barrier twice.
Oh my
And I was
gosh.
so lucky that we ended up on the side of the road because there was a semi coming. Yeah, we would have been dead.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What's being said? Do you remember what was being said? Did your mom curse?
No. At the time, she didn't curse.
What did you curse? Were you like, oh
No,
shit?
I hit my head really hard and I had like a really bad concussion. So I was like confused the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I went to like therapy for it and stuff for a while.
Damn.
I have like memory, like my memory sucks because of it now.
Was there ever a time where you were like hesitant jumping in another car?
Yeah, I mean to this day I have really bad anxiety when I drive in the snow. Like
That's
I
scary,
will,
man.
I will not. Like
Did I give you anxiety driving here today?
I mean I just hate cars in general just kind of freak me out.
I know you hate the way I drive.
Yeah, he drives so close to people. You stop riding.
Not behind
ass.
him. Not behind. No. Not riding. No. I don't do that. I stay at a safe distance.
Okay, safe distance is 3 seconds.
Do you drive a Subaru, huh?
No. No.
Doesn't he look like a Subaru guy?
You look like a
That look like it. That hurts my feelings.
He drives the Impreza.
Why did I come here today? God.
You definitely have a Star Wars sticker on your bumper.
I should get one. I don't, but I should. No. I hate bumper stickers. I hate the people that put bumper stickers on or like their family on them. I'm like, what are you doing?
Hey, we got new Verity bumper stickers coming.
My sister actually does it with their exterior. Every sticker I give her, she has every single one outside her car.
Why hasn't your mom made any custom gear? Custom wardrobe? Wardrobe? She's a seamstress.
Like for me, yeah. She makes like wedding dresses and stuff.
She
Verity
must make some Verity Esports wedding dresses.
Yeah.
She can. I mean, I don't know. I tried to, as a child, I was like, Mom, why don't you open up your own store? Because she was really good at it. And she just, I don't know. I think she kind of hates it in a way, but also loves it.
Yeah.
And didn't want to put in the effort to opening up a thing. But I don't know.
I feel her.
I don't know.
Fellas, I appreciate you coming through. I think we got to learn a little bit more about your guys' Christmases and traditions and new traditions and come on, man. Don't have her open it up before Christmas.
Yeah. I wanted to, you know how you just talked about that fruitcake thing? Is it a circle?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this thing in Mexican culture that I just learned that it's like a circle thing, and you cut off different pieces, right? And one of the pieces has a little like plastic baby in it. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, of course.
Is that an American thing too?
Yeah, well, I think it's a Mexican American thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And like whoever gets the baby has to like
Buy the next one.
Yeah. That's crazy. Or make all the food.
Do people not choke on this baby?
I mean,
it's a pretty good sized baby.
Okay, I was like, sheesh.
Yeah, no, it's pretty.
I always wonder why it didn't melt. That was because it's a little plastic baby.
Okay, yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, I have no idea. And I'm half Mexican, and I should probably know this.
Conspiracy theories, bro.
And that's why Mexicans have so many babies.
Whoa.
Yeah. I should make a Mexican baby with my wife soon.
Is your wife? Is she Mexican?
She's Mexican.
Oh, I thought she was Salvadorian too.
No, she's full Mexican.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Does she do the cake?
The what?
The cake?
No.
Did she? She doesn't do Three Kings. She does Christmas, huh?
Just Christmas.
Oh.
There's this one dessert that her mom makes. That it has alcohol in it.
Tres leches?
It has alcohol in it, but it's I forgot what it was called. She's gonna hate me for this.
Tequila.
No. But like so you have to get the alcohol imported from Mexico.
Oh.
So she has to order the alcohol from Mexico.
Damn.
And it's not that strong, but like the alcohol gives it a taste that is so good. It's like a dessert. It's like really soft.
There's a lot of desserts right now in this time of year with rum.
Yeah. I think it's a kind of rum because she was born in a tropical state in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Veracruz.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, like next to the sea and stuff. So I'm sure a lot of pirates, you know.
Yeah. This guy.
That's what he associates with rum is just pirates.
No, I love pirates. It's my thing. Pirates of the Caribbean, you know.
When are
all
we
day.
gonna get the Verity pirate
Pirate hat?
shirt or something?
You got a flag.
Why are you wearing Adidas hat right now?
That's
I
what
know,
I
look,
was saying.
We were talking about on the way here. So I don't wear hats because I like to do my hair every time.
Yeah.
But I forgot to, like, I got so caught up and so busy with the week that I forgot to tell my barber, yo, make an appointment. And now I gotta wear a hat because my hair looks stupid.
I wear hats because my hairline's fucked up.
Yeah, same here. That's me. Yeah. It doesn't get any easier either. So
No.
I'm telling him, go to Turkey.
oh yeah, get the little 30 grand hair transplant.
I can
No, it's
definitely
like-
spend that much money right
Like
now.
it's like 2K and like 1K in Turkey.
Really?
That sounds really
I mean, but you have to
Trust
fly
me.
out there and have a place to stay out there, so it adds up.
Still cheaper than America though.
Can y'all hurry up and get the bag?
I know. No, I'm sorry.
that's what I'm trying to tell him.
I'm trying to get paid.
I know. I got you.
I know.
We're slowly trying.
All right, guys, man. How could the people follow the journey, the number one esports team of the world, all that good stuff?
Google Verity Esports. No, I'm kidding. And we are the only Verity Esports. There's no other Verity Esports.
There
But,
used to be one, and then
Yeah. No,
they didn't make it.
They didn't
We
make
won't
it.
talk about them.
Yeah. So
Go ahead, the pink ones for me. That's what we did to them.
yeah.
Headshot.
I'm glad they're gone. StayVerity.com. If you go to our Twitter, there's all the social medias. Our Discord server. Verity ES on Twitter and Verity Esports on YouTube. And Stay Verity on Instagram.
We got all the links in our little.
Yeah. And our website,
Yeah.
StayVerity.com.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then any upcoming tournaments that we can watch and things like that.
We have some qualifiers coming up
Yeah.
in December 9th.
Around
Was it?
there.
Okay,
Something
so
like
that
that?
was yesterday because this is
No,
coming out the 10th.
December 9th. Sorry. It's we're doing the second one probably.
The second one, when is that? Because
I think it's like the 15th of December. Or
Something like that.
Yeah.
we have a
StayVerity.com. Check it out.
we have a qualifier coming up, and if we end up making top 4,
Mhm.
then we qualify for a tournament that we're gonna go out to in California, and that'll be fun.
Probably some room for some sponsorships too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
A lot.
Yeah.
So if you
We got an empty sleeve that we're looking to.
Yeah, we're looking for jersey sponsorships.
okay, perfect.
Yeah, so if anyone watching want to have the logo on a jersey all year long, hit me up.
There you go. Awesome, fellas. Well, again, thank you guys for sharing your Christmas stories, the stories of Verity and all that. I really appreciate it. You know what the deal is. Have the day you deserve. Protect your light. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night. Peace.
Thank you.
Either cinnamon rolls.